For more videos, press the subscribe button and also turn on the bell notifications to receive the updates directly in your device. Okay, guys. So I, Vikas Nehra, welcome you all to our first mock interview session. And today we have a guest from Pakistan. Her name is Nasia Aslam, and she is working as the database administrator there in one of the companies. So before starting the session, I would like to thanks Miss Nasia for sparing the time for this mock interview. So guys, without wasting time, we will directly start the mock interview. So Nasia ji, are you ready for the interview?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Nasia ji, tell me something about yourself.
Uh, Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Ji, good evening.
Thank you. Thank you for opportunity to participate in this mock interview. And my name is Nasia Aslam. I am from Pakistan, and I have 10 years of experience in the IT industry. And currently, I am working as a Oracle DBA at a software house. In my pursuit of continued growth, I am expanding my expertise by studying the Linux and AWS. And your session has been very beneficial and like instrumental in deepening my understanding of these technologies.
Okay.
I sincerely appreciate the effort and dedication you put into them. Thank you once again, your time and guidance.
Okay. Thank you so much for your kind words, and it's great for all of us to have you here for this mock interview because it will not only help the others, it will definitely help you in your personal goals. It will definitely help you for your future endeavors. Okay. So we are going to conduct this interview for the Linux administrator post, and especially if I talk about the level, so this would be the entry level Linux administration interview. Here I will ask the questions based on the skills which are required for a person to work as a Linux admin. So I would like to ask you the different questions based on the different topics which are required for the Linux administrators. So my first question would be, what is the purpose of sudo and su commands? First
Sudo stands
explain
for super user do.
first
Uh,
first explain the sudo command. Why do we use sudo command?
Sir, firstly, sudo stands for the super user do, and sudo command in Linux is generally used as a prefix for some commands that only super user are allowed um, to run it, and we can also say it allows temporarily as elevate your current user account to have root privilege.
Okay, so you are saying that
And
we
in
use
this,
the sudo command to perform the tasks
yes,
from a normal user, especially those tasks which are allowed by the root user only. So with the help of sudo command, we can execute
root user
the
only.
command which we are generally not allowed to execute as a normal user. Is that correct?
Yes, yes. And in this, with the help of sudo, we live in our user account, not change to another account.
Okay.
Just we use as a prefix sudo with the start of the command, we get the root privilege.
Okay. Okay. So what is su command then?
Su command is like a switch user command, and it one user switch to another user to log in to the root user, and we can do anything whatever you want with the system as a root privilege.
Okay.
And with the difference with is the sudo is more secure, but SU is not secure.
Actually, you are saying that SU command is used to switch the user. If we want to log in the
Switch the
account of
user.
any other user, in that case, we use the SU command. Am I correct?
SU command.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. My next question would be, how do you check the current working directory in Linux? How will you verify that I'm working in this location?
We can use a PWD
That's great.
command. We use
Great.
the current directory.
Okay. How would you list the files, including the hidden files in a directory? So what option you will use with the ls command to list the hidden files?
Minus A option. With the ls command, we can use to list the hidden file.
Okay. So you're saying that ls hyphen a we will use to list the
ls
hidden files.
hyphen A. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Hyphen a stands for all files. Is that correct?
All files.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Now, next question is, how do you search for a specific string in a file? Suppose I want to search Nehra classes. I want to search Nehra classes in a file. So how will I search?
Yes. We use the grep and Nehra classes in the double quote.
Okay. So you will use the grep command for that.
Grep command.
Correct. Okay. So my next question is based on the user management. So how will you add a new user in your Linux machine?
We can use the user add username or add user username. We can use both commands. Depend on this.
Okay, great. Okay. Next question is, how will you change the password for a user? So what are the conditions? How can you change the password?
We can use the pass WD and username to change the password of the user.
That's correct. So you are saying that you will use the passwd command, and after that you will mention the name of the user. So it will change the user password. So whether a normal user is allowed to change the password for some other user or not?
No, not.
So
only root user.
So the condition is you have to execute this command only from the root user, or you have to use sudo.
Or it's sudo.
Or if you want to change your own password, in that case, you can directly execute the command passwd. Okay, great. Next question. Again, it is based on the user management. So what is the basic difference between the /etc passwd file and /etc shadow file?
The etc passw file stores the user account information.
Correct.
Like basic information which user on the system, and etc shadow use the encrypted password. It stores the encrypted password information and password policy expiration and account expiration information.
Great.
Stored in this etc shadow file.
Very nice. Okay. So again, I will go on the next question, and this time I will ask the question from the file and permission management. Can you explain the permission structure in Linux?
Permission structure in the Linux is like a group, owner, group, and others.
Okay.
We give the permission like this, and we use the structure read, write, and execute.
Okay. So you are saying that we can define the permissions for the owner of the file, for the group of the file, and for the what are the permissions for the other users. And we use read, write, and execute flags there.
Right.
Great. Okay. Yes. Now you might have heard of chmod command. You know about chmod command?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can you tell me the difference? Can you tell me the difference between chmod 755 and chmod 644?
Chmod we use the change permission command, and chmod 755 means it provides the full permission to the group, and read and write permission to the sorry full permission to the owner, and read and execute permission to the group, and the read only permission to the others.
Okay. So
And the secondly,
you are
and
saying that
CH mode
755 means full permission for the owner, read and
owner,
execute permission
and
for the
read and
group,
write
read and execute
yes,
permission for the group and the other users.
uh, other users.
Okay. And what about 644? CH mode 644.
644 is the change permission. It gives the write execution, read and write permission to the owner, and
Correct.
read only permission to the group and others.
Okay. So that means you know about the use of ch mode command. Great. What is the purpose of using the ch on command?
If we want to change the ownership of any file or the directory, then we use the ch on command.
So you can change the owner and the group of the file by using the ch on
Yes,
command.
group of.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now I will ask the question from the package management. So can you tell me how will you install a package in RHEL based machines like CentOS, Red Hat? So what are the commands that you can actually use to install a package there on the machine?
We have different command like yum, DNF, and RPM. We can use for package installation. For example, if I use the yum command, yum install and package.
Okay, great. How do you check if a package is installed in a Linux machine or not? Suppose I have a RHEL machine and I want to check whether the FTP package is already installed there or not.
Um,
I,
no, sorry,
uh, so are you
I'm
aware
not.
of yum list installed command? Have you already worked on it or not? Yum list is a
Yes,
command.
but
Yum list install command either you can use or you can use the
yes,
rpm-qa query all, and you can grab the
fine.
package name there. Suppose I want to check for the FTP package. So what I will do, rpm-qa pipe grep FTP.
Yes,
Okay,
fine. Thank you.
no issues. Now the next question is based on the Linux networking. How will you check the IP address of your machine? Which command you will use for that?
Mostly I use the ifconfig, or we can also use the IP address or IP. We
I,
can use both.
IP header or IPA. Great.
Yes.
Okay. How will you check whether a server is reachable or not? What command you will use to check the connectivity with the server?
We can use the ping command
Okay, with the help
to
of the
check.
ping command,
But
you can check. What will you mention after ping?
ping the TNS name or IP address.
Okay, great. How do you display the routing table of your machine?
We're using the route or IP route. We
Okay,
can use this command.
okay, great. Now I will talk about the system monitoring and I will ask some questions based on it. How do you check the disk uses of the system?
For file system usage, we use
Yes.
the df-h
Okay.
command, and for specific directory, we can use the du-h command.
Okay. Okay. Great. Which command shows the real-time Linux processes? How will you list?
The top command.
Okay.
Uh, we can use the top command.
Okay. Great. Can you tell me the location where the logs are stored in a Linux machine?
The logs are stored in the Linux machine. Location is the var log
Okay.
directory.
Where log
They
directory?
are the mostly log.
Okay.
Var log directory.
Okay. Good. Okay. How will you start, stop, restart a service in Linux? In a systemd system, so in a latest machine which is running on systemd, how will you check or how will you start or stop a service? What will be the command?
We can use system CTL, start and service name, and if we use system CTL, stop service name, system CTL is the keyword, and start, stop, status, and next we mention the service name.
Okay,
We
okay,
can use it.
okay, great. How will you check whether a service is enabled? Enabled means if service is set at the boot time or not. How will you check whether a service is enabled in the machine or not?
We use the system CTL is hyphen enabled and next the service name.
Okay, good. What is the difference between system CTL and service command? How both are different?
System C yes. So the system CTL is actually used in the system D machine, and it's the latest. It's used in the latest version, like RHEL 6 and 7 onwards. And system is command is used for the old version, where the old init system uses
Okay,
uses.
okay. Whether we are if we are using init based machines, there we use service command, and you are saying that system where we are using system D, there we use system CTL for a service. Okay, good. Can you tell me what does a shell script mean? Means what is a shell script?
Shell script is a text command text file. Shell scripting is a text file with a list of commands that instruct an operating system to operate certain tasks. And system administrator often use the shell scripting to automate administrative tasks like backing up files, system monitoring, and user management.
Okay, so you are
They
saying
are
that it is
used.
nothing but a text file where we can mention the commands that we can use to
Yes,
automate a job.
yes.
Okay, great. How will you make a shell script executable in Linux?
Chmod plus X and script name.
Okay, we will use the chmod command for that. Okay,
Yes.
now the next question is based on the scheduling a task in Linux. So there are two commands, add command and cron tab. What is the basic difference between add and cron tab?
And cron tab. Cron tab we use for both commands we use for recursive the task scheduling. The cron tab we use for the specific times, and cron tab
No,
for a
no, I'm currently
periodic
not
time.
I'm not asking about the anacron tab. I'm
Yes.
asking you about the add command and the cron tab command. Where we use add and where we use cron tab.
We cron tab we use the for recursive the task if we want to schedule the
Repetitive task.
task by early for repetitive tasks. Yes.
Okay, so you are saying that cron tab we use for the repetitive tasks and add command we use for
Yes.
the one-time tasks.
Okay.
Okay, so add command we prefer where we want to execute the task only once, and where we want to repeat the task after a certain period of time. For that we use the cron tab facility. You might have heard of anacron, which you were talking earlier. So what is
Yes.
anacron and how it is different from cron tab?
Anacron we use anacron tab we use also we use for the recursive the repetitive task, and but it's only used for periodic time, like if mostly when system are not available, uh, then if at the scheduled time if system is not available, then it's not executed, and uh, Anacron executes it after after back the system, then it executes the job.
Okay, so you are saying that anacron we prefer on those machines which are not continuously running 24 cross 7.
Yes,
Cron tab we prefer on the machines which are running all the time.
only
So the
all
task
the time,
can be
24
executed at the
7.
same time, which we mentioned in the cron tab. In anacron,
Yes, sir.
we want that the task should execute if the machine is running. In case if machine is not running, it should execute at the
Up,
time of
right up.
booting the machine. So
good to know.
anacron we prefer on those machines which are generally not running 24/7. Okay. Okay, great. So that's it from my side for this mock interview. Okay, thank you so much, Nasia ji, for sparing the time to join this mock interview session. It will definitely help others to prepare for the Linux administrator interviews. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank,
Bye
thank you,
bye.
sir. Thank you so much.